This is Professor Homa, and welcome computer graphics students. I'm going to give a demo of using the offset path operation to create paths that go around type, like you're seeing here in this example of California sharks. There's two ways that we're going to go about it. There's one method that we'll use for straight text, and there's another method we'll use after using the warp effect. So I'm going to go over those steps, but before I do that, I'm just going to introduce kind of what we're doing here. Now, we do know how to do the logo and tracing and the football. We've done that before, but we're going to work with text. And just to show you what you're seeing here, you're seeing different paths. The text in this arch text right now is actually a path. You can see the anchor points on it. It can be edited just like any path in Illustrator. What I can't do is I can't change the font, and if I spelled something wrong, I can't change that either. So you want to make sure this is one of the last steps you do after you have your layout complete. And sometimes you might even want to make copies of the original text so you don't have to retype in things at the end. But this is the look we're going to go for, and it's kind of the look that you'd use on athletic lettering so that things could kind of stand out from the background. It creates more emphasis, more contrast, more use of color, and it'll also enable us to go on different background colors. So these paths can be changed depending what kind of background color it would go on. And to see this a little better, I'm going to go into View Outline, and you'll just see that here's one path with the text that was converted to outlines. There's another path which is filled with yellow, and there's another path which is filled with black. And you could have as many as you want. And we're kind of eliminating using outlines, because sometimes using outlines on text have the tendency to kind of crowd in the lettering and not have the same effect. So this is kind of a better effect for using paths that kind of make text stand out a little bit better. So we're going to go through this process. There's a number of steps to do it with arch text and a number of steps to do it with straight text. And what I'm looking at right now, I'm going to zoom out. You're looking at a document which I'm going to put up on Blackboard, and this will be a PDF file that you can download. And this will give you the steps for straight text. We're just going to make text, make outlines, make a compound path, which is a very important step. That's why I put it in red, and then do the offset path steps, and I'll go over that. And here's the same steps that we use with arch text or any kind of effect. And there's a couple extra steps we do that are a little different than straight text because the warp is an effect. That's kind of a temporary effect. So some of the things we do won't work the same way as you do with straight text. So I'll go over both of those steps, but I want to just let you know that this will be a PDF file that you could download, and they were also notes that were handed out in class, and you'll be able to use this to follow these steps. So make sure that you keep this with you when you do these steps and follow these steps exactly, or else you're going to have some issues later on. So I'm going to stop here, and then I'm going to actually do another demo for the actual steps so this doesn't end up too long. So look for the part 2 of the offset path.